Hey, good day everybody. My name is Peter. I'm with GPM and I am here to introduce to you our newest member of the family. This is our vintage 8-foot round premium spa. This has been on my bucket list to create for over 20 years. You find that as we look in our industry, there are a lot of smaller round hot tubs, and they're very popular for conversation and were really where the roots of the hot tub industry came from back in the 60s. So while I was being born in the mid-60s, so was the original wooden hot tub that was made typically from redwood out on the West Coast, and they were built from wooden planks that would swell, and the stainless steel bands would hold the wood in place to create a seal. Well, we've come a long way, not to call my age out, but in the late 50s, so we're coming up on 60 years since people were soaking in these Californian wine barrels that had been modified with wood burning stoves to create this great relaxing hydrotherapy experience. So the first thing we wanted to do was integrate some of our really unique and proprietary features that Harmonic have not only on the round, but on all of the features. And I'm going to introduce you to a couple of those here in just a few minutes. But what I really want to point out is this is a 93-inch hot tub. It's available in all of the colors that we offer at Harmonic, and has a traditional cypress wood beveled plank that goes around the perimeter of the hot tub with a stainless steel strap that has nothing to do with holding water in the hot tub. It's there aesthetically to really give it that vintage appeal. And the other thing that's unique about this is a round spa. It's really truly can accommodate 7 to 8 adults. And the reason for that is the vertical seat position, which allows your knees to bend. As we're 40 inches deep, our legs are not extended across to the person sitting on the other side of the hot tub. So what you'll notice is there's big open seating. It's a great conversation spa. It really stands out on a retail showroom, and you will find customers just gravitate to it. Doesn't matter the brand of hot tub that's on your showroom, hopefully it's ours, but even if it's not, if you can give this some attention in the center of your showroom and just watch where the consumer travels. We've done this R&D, we've been retailers for over 30 years, and really it's quite amazing how many people just naturally gravitate to our roots of authenticity with the look of this vintage 8-foot round. So I'm going to just kind of work my way around the hot tub, and I want to show you a couple of things here. This spa is completely built with touchpad controls, so very easy to navigate around, very easy to operate. In no time at all, learn your way around the hot tub. Now this is featured with 2 high-performance pumps. But what's unique about Harmonic, not only this model, but almost all of our models, is you have 2 hydraulic systems inside the hot tub that provide you with 2 very different hydrotherapy experiences. The first one is going to be just like any other traditional hot tub, where you've got the therapy jets installed in the seating. But one thing that I'm going to move around the spa here and just point out a couple of things, and we'll turn it on. But this would be a typical jet. This is a 3-inch jet. This is what's commonly called a bullet jet. They come in various different styles. This is not anybody's in particular, but just kind of this is your typical jet, right? And when you look on the back, you can see they insert into a socket, and then they can be turned on and off, right? What I wanted to do was show you a little bit about ours. So I'm going to show you a jet that on appearance, not much bigger, right? This and this, maybe this is a little bit bigger. This is our Delta design, which is a triangulated design you made from brushed stainless steel. and has a clear polycarbonate internal that will illuminate inside the water, which we'll show you in a minute. But here's the big difference. I don't care what it looks like. Big things come in little packages sometimes. So I'm going to turn these around and I'm going to show you the difference. Now, you don't have to be a hydraulics engineer to figure out which one of these is going to perform the best, right? Now, this is the jet body and the internal, so we are able to perform at 40 gallons per minute through one jet. Now, there is a series of over 10 of these inside the spa, and they operate on a separate plumbing system using the same pumps. I'm going to demonstrate that in just a minute. Now, what I want to show you too, this would be a run-of-the-mill. This is not a big jet, this is not a small jet, but this is what typically you're going to find everybody is using in the industry, right? They're not terribly expensive. They kind of fit most of the recesses. This is our 5-inch jet. This is one of the largest jets in the hot tub industry. Requires 23 gallons per minute in order for it to function optimally. So I'm not sure if you heard me, but this and this are two different types of massage. This is providing true whirlpool therapy, which is hot circulating water moving across your body in a circular motion. Well, it's very difficult to achieve that if you have a square spa, right? So what I wanted to show you is that this little jet here performs at 40 gallons per minute. This jet here, as a consumer, you might look at this and say, well, that's much more impressive than this, right? This 23 gallons a minute, 40 gallons per minute. But I can't put as many of these in the spa because of the size, right? So in this particular case, big things come in small packages at Harmonic, and I'm going to demo that here in just a minute. I'm going to set these to the side and show you one more thing on the exterior. So as I mentioned, this is all cypress. Cypress is the preferred outdoor wood in the state of Florida, which is surrounded by water, humidity, and heat. We offer it in natural. We offer it with a gray, all Sherwin-Williams material, finished. And we also offer it in brown. And if for whatever reason the cypress custom exterior concerns you in any way from a standpoint of maintenance, it's also available in a beautiful polyethylene zero maintenance skirting option if you would prefer. So if you have a special project, I just actually installed one of these at my house, and I was using a cedar pergola beside it. So I ordered mine in natural, and then I used the same cedar stain, also from Sherwin-Williams. You're welcome for the plug, Sherwin-Williams. Matched my spa beautifully with the pergola, so they almost look like they came from the same factory. So let me set these aside. And you can see just a very classic look with very classic lines, 40 inches deep. So I mean, big difference between a standard hot tub. So when you have a spa that's designed to carry more people comfortably, obviously it displaces water. That's one of the reasons this spa is 40 inches high and 93 inches across. So now we're going to come over here to the top side, and I wanted to point out one other thing. I'm sorry, let me back up here. And this is very important, but I want to show you how thin the face of our jet is. Why is that important? Well, there's two reasons. One, when you sit back against the jet, we don't want you to shut the water supply off. It's designed to soothe and massage your body. So a lot of jets you find stick out 3/4 of an inch to an inch. And they not only can be uncomfortable in your back when you lean back into the seat, but then it also blocks the water flow. So we were one of the first companies to come to market with an ultra streamlined, low profile jet that also has allowed us to eliminate some of the internal workings of the jet, providing about a 30% increase in water flow. It was dramatic. When we changed to this jet a year and a half ago, we almost had to go check that our pump supplier had not put bigger pumps in the box. It was that dramatically different, noticeably different water flow between this jet and the standard off-the-shelf jet that you find a lot of manufacturers using. Now, we'll come over here and I'm going to demonstrate what I was describing with 2 spas basically designed with 1 chassis, right? So let's go over here and you'll see on the top side we have pump number 1 and we have pump number 2. Pump number 1 has a wheel turning on slow, and you can see right now that the water is being pushed out on low on these 2 seats over here and these 2 seats over here, right? Now I'm going to turn the pump onto high for pump number 1. All right, so now you can see pump number 1 operating his and her seat, hers and his seat, whichever, and the same thing over there. So if you're just 2 couples or you're as a family, you don't want to turn everything on, you can sit here, 4 people comfortably and get all the massage that you want with just 1 pump running, right? Now, before I turn on pump number 2, I want to show you, because it's easier done 1 pump at a time, what I've been talking about with 2 hydraulic systems built into 1 spa, okay? So now what I'm going to do is come over here to this valve. This is my water movement valve. So now you know I've got 2 seats operating over here, 2 seats operating over here, and what I want to do is take all the water from those seats and create a whirlpool therapy system. So now I'm going to turn this valve all the way, and you will see we have a stack of 4 turbo boost jets illuminated in a column, creating just an unbelievable flow of water, right? Now, when I turn it back again, as you can see, we go back to the 2 opposing seats. Now, all of that was created by only using 1 pump. So I'm going to leave it in what we would call high-speed soaking mode, and I'm going to activate the 2nd pump. Now the 2nd pump is on. I'm going to come over here and let me turn pump number 1 off for just a minute, because we can turn them all on together in a minute. Now I'm not sure if you can see the literal eddy that's being created. Like if you're kayaking on white water, you run water into a rock, it creates an eddy with 2 whirlpools. And we've quite literally got that. The reason being is we have 6 turbo boost jets blasting into your foot area, so the entire foot from the heel to your toes are being massaged with 6 40-gallon per minute jets that literally will hold you in this seat, right? Now, when I turn this valve, because we are now an entire pump running on foot therapy, and if I turn this valve, you will see that now these 3 seats that were not working on pump number 1 are now running. So let's just say you have a view, or maybe you want to just face your house while you're soaking. Here is a his and hers 3-bench, 3-person seat operating off that same pump. So you see, not all spas are created equal. We have got 2 different designs in 1. So I'm going to turn pump number 1 back on high. And so this is what we would refer to as high-speed soaking mode, high-speed therapy mode, where all of the low-profile delta jets are performing at their optimum level, having reverse engineered, using calculations on the requirements of flow from each jet to deliver a perfect massage, right? So now let's do this. So this is both pumps running in full therapy mode. Now maybe you want to spice it up a little bit. Maybe you're entertaining, you're on the grill. Well, I'm going to show you a water feature that you have on this spa right here, all backlit and illuminated with a laminar style system. And now what I'm going to do, if we want to make this dance a little more, I'm going to put the whole spa into turbo boost high speed, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off these seats. This allows enough back pressure to now accelerate the height of my Laminar fountain jets, right? But I've still got these seats running on this 3-seater bench. So now I'm going to come over here, and now you are in full whirlpool mode. So the entire spa can run as a traditional hot tub does, or you can be having your foot massage and a whirlpool therapy. What a great place to just sit, turn all the jets that are coming into your body off, and just sit and enjoy the swirling water. Now, you may, after a while, want to turn the fountains off, right? So you can turn the fountains off and you can still experience this amazing circulatory whirlpool experience. So we're super excited to bring this to market, and we just feel like we're bringing a little piece of history back after 60 years with all of the modern technology and an unbelievable therapy system. And I could go on and on and on about how easy it is to clean and maintain, and an unbelievable warranty, and our water management system that makes this thing just so easy to take care of. But I don't want to take up any more time than I already have. So from GPM, Harmonic Hot Tubs, and myself, Peter von Hopffgarten, thank you for watching this video.